So good morning, everyone. Hope you already had your morning coffee, because I got some 50 slides of pure text for you here. So, and they're gonna lock the door, so no one's gonna leave, so sorry for that. So I represent the group of people wearing different hats. Some of them were from universities, as Severin said, others were from business. They were also wearing both hats. And of course, we had some startups and Ministry of Education in our group. So we started with the assumption that fintech is not a certain specialization. It's actually an ecosystem which requires different group of people. We need people like legal, we need economists, we need programmers, and then we need specialists in different domains, be it, let's say, security, be it big data, and so on and so forth. And we started our discussion with the assumption that we already have well-educated people in Poland in those, let's say, verticals. But what we're lacking nowadays is, of course, we call them glue people that are able to combine all those building blocks and wrap them up into kind of a tangible product, be it a fintech application or complete mobile solution, or let's say enterprise system on the backend side. And then to succeed in that area, we also are lacking people with a bit of soft skills that can network with each other, can break in between the silos in universities, in corporations, and actually take all the parts they need or name the parts they want and build the products around it. So our solution is to implement a framework which could be deployed at universities level. So we started at that point where we get very early access to talents. And the framework would assume that at certain point people can join, let's say, fintech specialization, where they get trained about certain domain areas, like legal people get access to knowledge about regulations related to fintech. Technical people can learn about, let's say, big data and security aspects out of it. Then we have UX guys. Then we have, of course, others like economists that are a little bit joining the program, which is tweaked toward that area. And then at some point during the university studies, we create a kind of a gathering or event like the one we have here at Impact, where people can network in between departments. So IT people can meet legal people and discover actually that there is a different world than computers. Then economists can discover yet another world beyond math and maybe beyond some exciting knowledge in that area. And they can network, right? And if we manage during that, let's say, one-day event to connect people into groups that are able to come up with ideas, and the ideas can come up from the platform that my colleague presented earlier, or from university itself, or from corporations, from startups, or from venture capitals, they will get a special treatment during the university courses and will work with the external mentors who will guide them and finally tweak the ideas into a tangible business model. Once it's done, such a, let's say, course of the year and a half we're thinking initially would end up with sales pitches towards potential investors or stakeholders, be it angels, be it corporations that need solutions for certain products. And once we combine idea, let's say working team, with, let's say, investment capital, such a group of people would be then redirected to a special course during the universities, where they would further grow on the idea. So that's basically the idea, and who would benefit? Of course, students would get access to the new knowledge and would actually learn how to combine different blocks of the university into a product, which is certainly fintech. Then, of course, university would get a new way of learning, business, economic growth, and so on and so forth. Who would execute it? We're thinking initially that universities would start as a facilitator, and then the group would be responsible for executing that. So that was basically my 5 minutes around that subject, and if you have any questions, I'll be around, so just ping me. Okay, thank you.